It is time for our Bulldog conversation. Brad Radisi here with you, and I'm joined by senior sports marketing student Grace Bowes. And Grace, tell us about an exciting internship you had over the summer with the worldwide leader, ESPN.
So this summer, I had the incredible opportunity to intern up at the headquarters in Bristol, Connecticut with ESPN as a sales and marketing intern. I got to do so many different things. I was mostly involved in scheduling, which was not exactly what I want to do long term, but it was really cool. I got to kind of be the middleman in between sales and production, where I made sure that the contracts that were being kind of made and created by the sales executives were being scheduled correctly according to contract for who wanted like commercials to be played when before they were sent off to production. So tedious but important job.
Now, not just everybody walks up to Bristol and becomes an intern. It's a extensive process. Just give us a little window into that hard process, which I know is a very competitive one.
Yeah, so I knew I wanted to be in sports my whole life. I played sports all through high school. And so coming to Samford, I just made sure I had my foot in the door my freshman year, doing anything that I could, working for the Barons, working for the athletic department here at Samford. Ended up applying this past January. That's when applications opened, and applied to all 12 internships. Anything from literally accounting to sales and marketing. Not that they would want me in the accounting department,
Right.
but just show them that how badly I wanted it. Really pursued that with kind of talked to people that Dr. White knew, Ben May, just kind of got his advice on how to apply, all that stuff. Ended up having a preliminary interview over the phone.
Right.
Anonymous number, all that stuff, just asking me if I could name the top 3 stories in sports today, if I could name the top 3 stories in soccer today, the most recent trade in the MLB, all of that great stuff. Really caught me off guard. I was very nervous. I guess I did better than I thought. Then I had to take a 60-question sports knowledge exam, 45 minutes timed. And I really still think I failed it, but I guess I didn't. It was just crazy, who won the 1972 Stanley Cup, and I really couldn't tell you who did. They give you multiple choice options, and I guess some of them I definitely knew the answers to, kind of giving me a list of players and asking me which name was spelled incorrectly, which people don't realize how funky Dwayne Wade is spelled sometimes.
Oh, sure.
But stuff like that, it was really cool. Followed by about 5 different interviews after that, and found out April 25th that I got the position.
I mean, there are like 100 ways you could spell Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Right?
I think a lot of that was for like people who might have been stats and info.
Right.
Making sure that you're not messing up on the app.
So you're up in Bristol. You get to see some pretty cool stuff. I know you mentioned a handful of shows that you were able to witness and meet a lot of the ESPN faces that we've come to know.
Yeah, so as an intern, they really like to rehire their interns, so they really want you to get the full experience in any way you possibly can. So I had the opportunity to really just schedule my own days just as long as I was getting my main job done. So I had the opportunity to shadow Sports Center multiple times, work the prompter, just be up there with SVP, Lindsey Zarniak, all of the really key players. Shadowing baseball tonight was probably my favorite.
Right.
I got to sit in the clubhouse for 5 hours with Kirkajan and Alex Cora and all those people, just us 6, just sitting in there, and they were asking me about my life, and it was just, I was starstruck because I'm a big baseball fan. Mike and Mike, they're really cool.
Yep.
So many different shows. I mean, there's 16 different shows, NFL Live, all of them. They really just gave the opportunity to see what's going on, shadow. I got to sit in on a meeting brainstorming for College Game Day. It's the 20th anniversary of Headgear for Lee Corso. So it's cool. They asked me a lot of my opinions, and I got to kind of come up with some ideas that they're implementing into the show this year. And as an intern, that was a super incredible experience.
Lastly, just how has Samford prepared you to be on that big stage and sit in the room with these individuals and it sounds like holding your own?
Definitely, you have to be very professional throughout the entire process. 10 weeks I was there. But Samford's really prepared me in so many different ways. Just the classes that I've taken, anything from marketing management to Envo systems, like all of the classes that I've taken, just learning how to be professional. Specific classes that I've taken that have taught me business lingo, just anything like that. Samford really puts a strong emphasis on how important it is to be professional and be well prepared in any situation that you go into, and the business school has definitely prepared me that, and the sports marketing concentration especially as well.
Awesome. Well, Grace, thanks for spending a few minutes with us, and congratulations on the internship.
Thank you so much.
Sounded like a lot of fun. All right, folks, more football action right after this.